Yeah, I'd like to welcome some of y'all back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time to another unscripted, impromptu, sporadic episode of the Tremaine Perry podcast. I am your host. Some call me Trey, some call me Tremaine. Regardless of what you call me, just call me, you dig. Here for another live watch along of some WWE 2K25 gameplay footage. Don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment on the videos, like them as you see fit. Follow me on all your social media. And let's begin. Thank you so much for tuning in and for your support. As always, straight away to my faction to get my daily login bonus. This time it's some silver side plates. And I got some stuff I still gotta open, so. Ooh, an electric pack, that'll be interesting. Give me something good, I dare him to give me something good. Nope. Hot garbage. Who's Braden the Dart? Who's this clown? Who is this literal clown? Like, that's the stuff that nightmares are made of. Anyway. Full transparency, y'all. I'm gonna change the settings to easy. Just so I can hopefully beat that part of the showcase with Tamina. Because it is almost impossible. You got like 30 seconds to keep Naomi out of the ring and do a bunch of damage. And on normal, it is tough. So hopefully I can get it done tonight.
We've come to the part of the
it reminds me of when I was stuck on The Undertaker for like a week. Or a month, it felt like. I couldn't beat The Undertaker on the island for months, I felt like. Until I put it on easy and got lucky one time. Hopefully tonight's the night.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. You've got in her hands.
Can she end it here?
All eyes are glued high above the ring. Ooh. Oh. Ooh.
Timely reversal on Lynch. Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in. Side slam.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Now looking for something to waylay her opponent really starting to feel the effects of this match. Headed up that ladder, center of the ring. Full focus on obtaining the ball.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas.
Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
It's gonna take some time, but you got to just keep going. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend.
Get Natalia, don't mess with me.
There's no allies
Stop
in this
her.
match. It's everyone for herself.
Yeah.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
German suplex. Carmella might need to start leaning on her in-ring. IQ after an attack like that.
Some dominant offense there from the one and only man.
And this is the part that I get stuck on every time, so here's
Charlotte
Tissy
driving
luck.
Tamina,
This
and
is
both
tough.
tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my blimey, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
All right, this is it. I have 30 seconds to keep Natalia outside the ring and do a lot of
What
damage.
you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically
Hit her
superior.
to finish her.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
And looking at the playing field, Tamina has an opening. And meanwhile, Tamina.
Yeah, I did it. I did it.
Tamina
I had to put it on easy, but I did it.
Can she seize the opportunity?
What's next? Pick up the ladder. Oh, so I just gotta win the match at this point. Okay.
And grab the briefcase.
Watch one of them
Set the
there.
ladder up, dead center.
Go get her.
Her eyes are on the prize now.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though. This is so tense.
The WWE Universe is waiting with bated breath.
Working on the hook here.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
And now Tamina sent ringside. She's bringing the fight outside.
Oh. She escapes the attack. What a boom.
She's back in the ring now. Clothesline. And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
Double underhook applied.
Uh-oh. Trouble might be coming our way.
Quick, Saxton, get under the table to protect yourself.
Good idea.
Targeting the arm now.
Don't-
Setting the ladder up in
No,
the center
they-
of the ring.
Yeah.
Touching the prize at this point. Charlotte clearly not thinking much of her opponent right here. Oh, man. Charlotte's looking worse for the wear.
Hard into the corner.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles?
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? She's grabbing at the prize now.
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
Straining to
Think
get
I got
this
it.
thing down.
Yes.
That's it.
I was stuck on that one part of the showcase for about a month,
Money in the bank.
and I had to, as Booker T, hook or by crook, I had to put it on easy to beat it, but I'm moving on finally. Yep, 100% completion. Let's go. I'll take it. And now I'm going to put it back on normal. I only had it on easy just to get past that one spot that was impossible to do on normal. Back to normal, see? All right. I'm so glad I'm past that. That was tough. Like the Usos next. Usos versus the New Day in Hell in a Cell from 2017. I'm just reliving it. I'm just taking it in. And like I said, as you see, I've completed all of the showcase 100% up until this current one with the Usos. Let's get it, Us.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly
Man, that was so hard to tell them apart.
Style and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jay are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, the New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Let's go. About to tear me down. Ooh, sorry. I missed that. Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous 4-time champs and feel the power. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Are you prepared to kick off Hell
I
in a
low-key
Cell?
missed that version of the New Day, man.
Four-time tag team champions.
Throwing out bootios.
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos
I have to
welcoming
control
New
the
Day
camera like that.
into the
That's neat.
penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight,
Let's
we're
get
seeing
it
two
in.
super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
Tag team championships on the line. May the best team win. Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team. Rules, a 2-on-2 match where the pinfall or submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no
I like to
counts,
restart
no
already because I done messed up.
disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is
Oh, just barely got it. Wow, that was close.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso
I
penitentiary.
can't see myself. Oh, that's just me outside.
And
never
that
mind.
turns things around. And a powerbomb.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot. Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Blistering shoulder block.
Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape up. Oh, look at this power. This is unholy. Look at that for reps.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love to trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
So many amazing matches between these two
Yeah.
teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified...
Beautiful takedown for the victory. Elevates his shoulder ahead of the count.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Neckbreaker.
And this is normal, and they're playing that tough,
He's
yeah.
got him square in his sights here. And he gets directed into the corner.
A quick reversal by Jay.
Later.
Kick to the gut, and he comes in under the ropes now. New Day refer to this as their power lineup, but having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Dodges away.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent.
Catches a punch.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys. Kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric.
This game is so realistic looking. Yeah, I remember this like it was yesterday too. Had him pinned up into the corner of the cell.
I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best.
This match happened.
In one of the most insane environments in WWE today.
All right, what's next?
The New Day have just changed the... whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
And he has an answer for Big E. Shoulders are down. To retain. He kicks out at two.
Now
not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Looking stunned here, guys.
Jay quickly moves
right to the kidneys from behind. Effective counter.
And now placed in the corner.
Sliding back into the ring.
And down with the suplex. Oof.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot. Oh, watch out. There's a seat for your face.
Talking to Xavier, he told me that one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good.
DDT! Using the ropes. Belly to back suplex high on the back of the neck. From the top.
No doubt about it. This is just that extreme in the champ with the cover. He comes to the rescue for his team. Got them off their feet here.
Right across the larynx.
Running leg drop. Getting back into the ring now.
Connects the fist to the face. Great counter.
Uh-oh, full Nelson. Reverse STO. The champ in a very bad way.
I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though.
Wow. Boom. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother. Bang!
Quad is so
Double
good, you can see the
super kick.
sweat on their body.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods, handcuffs and all, breaks it up.
At
Now,
the
they didn't
last
show when he got
possible
cuffed.
second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
He just magically got handcuffed when I didn't handcuff himself, I guess.
Look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo.
1, 2, 3.
The cover. The Usos win the tag team
And yeah, this
titles.
is the last one for me. I only got that one match in me tonight.
Tag Team Champions,
I mainly log in just to get my faction rewards and try to play a quick match. $100%. Yes, sir. Showcasing you with it. Next up, it's going to be Naomi. I didn't know she was part of the Bloodline or Samoan Dynasty. Oh, because she's married to Jimmy. That's right. But yeah, like I said, I'm calling it after that, guys. Thank you so much for your continued love and support of my channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. While you're up there, like some of them videos, leave some comments. Follow me on all your social media. Be good or be good at it. I will see you here on the stream later tonight for live reaction watch along of SmackDown.